Ups. Das war's Gefahren und Ausnahmen anpassen. Was machen. Jetzt. Wir sehen uns gleich wieder. So, da sind wir auch wieder. Und sorry, wenn ich leise rede, aber ich mache hier gerade alles so. Jedenfalls, das ist ein VR-Game, was ich schon immer aufnehmen wollte. Und ich hoffe, dass ihr es hört. Ich hoffe es sehr. Jedenfalls gucke ich mich auch noch kurz durch, weil ich auch schon vorhin eine Aufnahme gemacht habe. Ups. Ich muss nur sicher gehen. Also wenn ich gleich nochmal Cut mache, dann wollte ich nur sicher gehen, dann wie es einfach. So, da sind wir auch jetzt. Gehen, Spielerin. Mach alles bereit. Endlich. Oh, Scheiße hier. Und wir gehen in Game rein. Ihr seht noch nichts. Ups. Jetzt müsst ihr was sehen. Das ist gut. Weil ich hoffe, dass es bei euch klappt. Story Mode. Wir machen Story Mode. Und New Game für euch. Ihr wisst ja nicht, wie ich lange das schon zum Laufen bringe hier. Versuche, jedenfalls. So. Alles klar. Loading. Es geht los.
Open a new voice log entry.
Acknowledged. Recording.
Okay. This is Captain Liv Rhodes, personal log entry for 7 of October 2126. This will be my final week aboard Kronos 2. In just a few days, I'll be leaving Saturn behind and making my way to my new assignment on Ceres. A bit odd, actually, saying it out loud.
Oh Gott, wir wachen auf. Ich glaube, wir sind Roboter. Ich will nicht viel mal von euch spoilern,
Anyway, all mining sites are running smoothly. Overnight harvest totals are a bit lower than I'd like. Oh, we had some sputtering on the number 12 RCS thruster, but Jack and I managed. Oh, Jack. Good. Hold on a tick. Hera, pause recording.
Acknowledged, Captain Rhodes.
Morning, sunshine. And how are we feeling today? Jack, are you with me? Hera, let's go ahead and run Jack's calibration program.
Acknowledged.
Right. In you go, Jack. I'll see you in a few.
Module D221. Manual Dexterity.
Oh, schon lange nicht mehr gespielt. Ich muss das wirklich mal durchgucken, Alter.
I am Hera, Central AI for the Kronos 2 Orbital Mining Facility. I will guide you through this calibration program.
Okay, dann los.
First, close your hand to form a fist. Now extend your index finger. Good. To proceed, use your index finger to press the hollow button in front of you.
Boah, ich musste gleich
Now
niesen,
reach
Alter.
out and grab the glowing disc that just appeared. When you are ready, throw the disc into the goal in front of you.
Vorsicht!
Target hit. Excellent throw. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Ich kann eigentlich auch so machen. Das ist besser. Au.
Module M101. Basic motor functions.
Oh. Basische Motorfunktion.
Please pull the handle above you to exit the activation pod. This labor unit will guide you through the module. Now carefully follow it by pulling yourself through the environment using any solid surface.
So wie ein Alien, Alter.
Please take your time and follow the guide.
Labor Unit. Das ist so schnell wie ein Alien hier.
Now carefully pull yourself forward and release to glide to the exit.
Oh!
Calibration module complete.
Hey.
Module
Oh,
M205. Maneuvering thrusters. Your hands are equipped with maneuvering thrusters, allowing you to move more freely in zero gravity. Activate left thruster.
Ja.
Activate right thruster. Now please exit the activation pod and use your maneuvering thrusters to reach the door ahead. Thrusters can be used in short bursts or held down for continuous usage. Please press the hollow button near the door to proceed. Good. Now navigate the environment using only your maneuvering thrusters. Do not grab any surfaces during this test.
Okay. Er beschneidet sich auf. Oft. Oh, mein Rücken.
Reboot
Das war
initiated.
knapp. Naja,
Recalibrating
Trotzdem
thruster
wieder.
protocols.
hit it.
Try again.
Mann, bin ich langsam. Oh. Ich wurde direkt weggerotzt. Ich hab mein...
Calibration
Oh.
module complete.
Wurde zerstört.
Module C-111. Communication.
Kommunikation.
We will now calibrate your communication system. When someone speaks to you, a reply notification may appear above your wrist. You may then respond by holding down the dialogue button on either hand and selecting a reply with your index finger. Hold down the dialogue button now.
Ja.
Input confirmed. Now hold down the dialogue button and select a reply.
Understood.
Good. Continuing calibration. Often you will have a limited time to select a reply. In these cases, silence is considered a viable option. Do you understand?
Acknowledged. I'm ready to proceed.
Understood. Continuing calibration. Now exit the activation pod and move into the room ahead.
Fuck. That's full.
You can also initiate conversations at points of interest throughout the world. If you look at certain people or objects while you are close to them, their name will appear, and an icon will indicate that you can use the dialogue button. You may then hold down the dialogue button and select an option, just like a reply. Now start a conversation with the labor unit, and speak about the Fury transport model in this room.
Unit 42, what is your primary directive?
To assure the safety and well-being of Kronos 2 station personnel.
What is your secondary directive?
Preserving the integrity of Atlas Corporation property and equipment.
A Mark I Fury transport, 1/48th scale.
Be advised, while real Fury transports can be used to travel to distant locations across the Kronos 2 station, I do not recommend attempting to ride this one.
Noted.
Communication system fully calibrated. Would you like to proceed to the next module?
I'm ready to proceed.
Acknowledged. Please stand by.
That's so good.
Module A, 131. Data scanner. Error. Calibration program
Alter, das
failure.
vibriert.
Stand by for reboot.
The directors have been pushing to make fully automated deep space mining the company's top priority. Your Echo unit is the perfect subject for our initial test runs.
This is crap. I'm 1 week from leaving, and you're just now telling me Jack's not coming.
Command wants the Echo unit to assume your duties when you leave for Sirius.
Well, how long has Command known about this?
Liv, I don't think...
How long?
Higher-ups have been discussing it for maybe 6 months.
6 months?
But the final decision didn't come down until late last week.
No, forget it. This is unacceptable.
Command's not really asking for your approval here.
Tell Command to look at our numbers. Look at our harvest totals, purity levels. Our efficiency rating jumps 3 points every quarter. Command wants to see numbers like that on Ceres? I need Jack with me.
Still calling him Jack, huh?
Well, what else would I call him?
Look, I get it.
Eigentlich
You've been working with that
könnte man sehen,
particular
ob wir
unit a
ein
while.
Geräusch machen.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Weil es schon mal
But it's
passiert.
a machine. It doesn't actually care about you. Whatever attachment you think you have with it isn't real. It's all just algorithms and subroutines.
This is different. Jack is different.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Your orders stand. The Echo unit is to remain on the station. Understood?
Just hear me out.
Is that understood, Captain Rhodes?
Understood. Kronos 2 out. Jack? What happened?
My calibration program crashed. I appear to be stuck in the activation pod.
That's odd. Your diagnostic programs never just flat out crashed before. It must have suspended the pod's release procedures.
In the event of activation pod failure, Titan Protocol recommends performing a complete power cycle of the pod, followed by a level 3 inspection of...
So klappt's auch.
You're all set. Listen, about my conversation with Command, how much did you overhear?
Not much.
Well, okay.
Ich lüge da einfach.
I'm just gonna put it out there. You're no longer coming with me to Ceres.
What do you mean?
The directors want you to take over my duties as commander of the station. It'll just be you and the labor units. No humans.
So this is our last week together.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Look, they just hit me with this news a few minutes ago. I mean, command splitting us up, I never even considered it a possibility. I'm not entirely sure what to say. Except... I'm sorry, Jack.
There's no need to apologize, Olivia. While the situation is unfortunate, it's not your fault.
Come on then. No sense putting it off. Let's get our last week started. Why don't you go activate the bridge while I pull the overnights?
Copy that. Your swear count is not increased for nearly 10 hours. Congratulations.
Oh, quit playing with that damn thing. I mean, shit.
Never mind. The Kronos 2 station has been in operation for over 5 years. Liv has been its longest tenured captain. Will you get a plaque to commemorate your own tenure as captain, Liv?
What? Why would I get a plaque?
The first captain of this station received one, and your performance has exceeded his by every metric.
That's not really how it works, Jack, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Transitioning to daytime cycle.
I'm really going to miss this part. I'll get started on the morning checklist in a bit. Just give me a moment to soak in this view.
Take your time. This model is meant to depict an S8 labor unit, is it not?
That's right. Why? Is something wrong with that?
No, I assume that its exaggerated proportions are meant to be humorous.
Well, yes, but if you have to explain the joke, it kind of ruins it.
I see. I will make note of this in my logs.
That's good.
Why do you find these creatures appealing?
Bulldogs are a symbol of the British spirit. We don't want to know when the odds are against us.
Ah. Sounds familiar.
Oh, shut up, Jack.
Are you going to leave these behind?
I hadn't really thought about it. Why, do you want to keep them?
And what purpose would I have for toy dinosaurs?
Oh, something to remember me by?
You forget my memory is archived. I can remember you anytime I wish.
Suit yourself. It won't be the same. So, Jack, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
For your promotion.
There's really no need for that.
Come on now, it's a big deal. In a few days, you'll be Captain Jack. So, congratulations, Captain Jack.
What I mean is, as an Echo unit, I hold no official rank. So technically, I can't be promoted.
Right. Well, that's too bad. Captain Jack has quite the ring to it.
Also, you are the only person who calls me Jack. To everyone else, I am merely Echo 1.
Is that your way of saying you're going to miss me?
I have no...
What was that? Jack, did you feel that? What the hell?
Oh Gott, ich kann mich nicht bewegen mehr.
Please tell me you can see that.
Affirmative. I see it.
Any idea what it is?
I'm afraid not. There are no records of any such phenomenon in the Atlas Interplanetary Database. It is an anomaly.
Meine Hände vibrieren.
What the... Jack, are you alright?
I believe so.
You were glitching out.
The disturbance briefly disrupted my internal systems, but I'm not reading any permanent damage. Liv, it's possible that anomaly is not entirely stable.
You think?
Priority alert.
The hollow table. Something's wrong.
I'll investigate.
Boah,
Hera,
aua.
initiate broad spectrum scan.
Gegen den Monitor geflogen.
Focus on the following coordinates.
Autsch.
Hera, status report.
Multiple Tier 1 malfunctions detected.
Isolate and identify.
Acknowledged.
Wo ist
Isolating.
unser Dings da?
Awaiting input. Saturn Orbital Zone Beta. Orbital Mining Facility. Designation, Kronos 2. Central Mining Station.
Oh.
Malfunctions isolated.
That is a
Whoa.
lot of red.
Perhaps it's not as bad as it looks.
Ground fault recorded in the cargo bay. Possible circuit overload. Reading marked temperature increase in the core containment chamber. Lockdown procedures in effect. Power failure reported in primary oxygen garden. Emergency failsafes triggered.
What, that's
Ooh,
it?
powerless.
That's all we've got to go on.
Hera, can you give us an in-depth scan of each affected area?
Negative. Unable to establish communication with cube satellites.
Wait, we lost the CubeSats? How the hell did we... Oh, forget it. Let's just have a look for ourselves. Where are you, you little bugger? Ah, here we are.
Oh shit.
Jack, could you do us a favor and scan this CubeSat?
Wow.
I'll need to calibrate my scanner first. Stand by. It'll only be a moment.
Module A, 131.
Spiel ist so geil.
Data scanner. Your scanning tool allows you to collect data on anything in the environment. Please exit the pod to begin calibrating it. Please follow me to the disk spawner at the back of the room. Now activate your scanner by pressing the button on top of your hand. Both of your hands have this functionality. Good.
Okay.
Now aim the scanner at the I/O port on the disk spawner and hold the trigger to initiate a scan. After scanning something, its name will appear next to your hand on the scanner's data tab. To see the results of your scan, grasp the tab and pull it away from your hand. Pull the data tab now. Excellent. Use the button on top of your hand to deactivate the scanner now. Good. To complete this module, gather scan data on 5 other materials or objects.
Das ist einer.
4 scans remaining. 3 scans remaining. 2 scans remaining. 1 scan remaining. Initiating human sarcasm. I thought we were friends, Echo 1. Calibration module complete. Please stand by.
Ach, scheiße.
All set?
Scanner fully calibrated.
Heads up.
Komm her. Uah.
Give that CubeSat a scan. See if you can work out what's wrong with it.
Scan complete.
Right. Well, what's the story?
According to these readings, something was disrupting the CubeSat's ability to communicate with the rest of the sensor network.
Was?
My scanner appears to have reset the CubeSat's transmitters and restored the connection.
Oh, well, problem solved. All you have to do is find and scan every last CubeSat we have scattered across the entire facility.
Sounds like fun.
Of course, it would to you. I'll send an objective to your ARM computer, but consider it low priority for now.
Objective received.
Right then, on to the real problems. What do you think? What's next?
Hera's scan of the anomaly will likely take some time. Perhaps we should get started on repairing those malfunctions.
Good idea. That anomaly's certainly given us plenty to do. I count 3 Tier 1 malfunctions that need our attention. I'll need a few minutes to pull today's command codes off my console. You can just keep yourself occupied till then, I'm sure.
Of course.
Ich kann schwören, hier war irgendwie auch noch einer oder so. Hoho! Komm her. Das ist geil. Ich werde sie erledigen. Die ist dran. Komm. Nein. Dann geh ich hier lang, ist mir auch scheiße, ja. Woo! Hey. Oh. Knapp. Ich krieg's. Damage, Jetport. Das gibt's. Wow. Ah.
Ready to go?
Ja.
Yes, let's get started.
Great. Not the best way to start our last week. Don't believe we've ever seen this many malfunctions all at the same time.
Wehrt mich.
We've also never had an unidentified spatial anomaly suddenly appear directly off our port bow.
It's a day of firsts, really.
You do realize it's possible we just made a groundbreaking scientific discovery.
Brauch ich.
Well, let's not go writing our Nobel acceptance speeches just yet. Well, at least not until we're certain the station isn't going to fall apart.
An encrypted audio file. Curious. When the anomaly scrambled the CubeSat, it inadvertently connected them to a secure Atlas Corporation network. If I scan more of them, I may be able to crack the encryption.
Komm mal los, mach auf.
Ah, what the...
Warning, unsecured cargo in the hold.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Can you tell me why we have unsecured cargo in
Whoa.
the hold?
Negative.
Okay, well, we might want to look into that.
Was ist das?
All right, Jack. Looks like there's a lot to do this morning.
Any priority alerts?
Well, it'll be your station soon. What problem do you want to tackle first?
Send the data to my ARM computer. I'll have a look.
Ja, abgerutscht.
Let's see.
Take a look at your objectives on your ARM
Oxygen.
computer and let me know which one you want to address first.
Let's fix the power failure in the oxygen garden.
Okay, follow me.
Liv, what is this model doing here?
Did something knock that loose? I was going to pack it up so I could take it with me to Ceres. I'll get to it at some point. Eventually. Probably. Looks like the power failure knocked out the door to the oxygen garden. I'll pull the manual release. And of course, the access panel is stuck. Jack, I think you're going to have to cut through.
I'll need to calibrate my reactive cutter first.
Right.
Wir haben Plasma-Cutter.
Considering the power
Depp.
outage, let's also calibrate your entry light.
Dann mal los.
Module A,
Oh, ich muss gleich wieder
901.
niesen.
Reactive cutter. Please exit the activation pod and proceed to the door ahead.
So.
Activate your reactive cutter by pressing the glowing touch point on the underside of your wrist. Highlighting cuttable surface. Use the reactive cutter to cut through the highlighted brackets.
Ich glaube, man muss nicht alles machen. Ich probiere mal einfach mal mit.
Please cut through the highlighted brackets to proceed. Cutter functionality test complete. Lift open the door to proceed.
Nicht so schön. Was ist das?
Highlighting cuttable surface. Use your reactive cutter to cut out a portion of the highlighted panel. Once you have cut away enough of the panel, press the hollow button to complete this calibration module. Calibration module complete. Please stand by. Module H-144. Helmet visor.
Helmet visor. Hört sich doch gut an.
You can open and close your helmet visor by pressing the button on the left side of your helmet with your index finger. Please open your helmet visor now.
Okay.
Now please exit the activation pod and proceed to the room ahead. You can activate your headlamp by pressing a button on the right side of your helmet. Once your headlamp is on, shine it on my location.
Oh, okay.
Well done. I am moving to new coordinates in the next room. Find me and shine your headlamp on my location. Excellent. Please press the button on the right side of your helmet to turn off the headlamp and complete the module. Calibration module complete.
Reactive cutter and headlamp calibrated successfully.
Copy that. Cut through the access panel so we can pull the door release handle. Excellent, follow me. Let's get started. Hope you're not afraid of the dark. Can you use your headlamp to help me find the electrical grid maintenance panel?
Affirmative.
Turn your headlamp on, Jack. It's pitch dark in here.
Olivia, I've located the maintenance panel.
Perfect. Keep your light on it for a moment while I remove the cover. Heads up, Jack. Coming through. Looks like we've got some fused wiring.
Status report?
The short caused a full system crash. We'll need to reset each of the environmental controls. Can you find the emergency junction while I sort out this mess?
Na klar.
You will certainly be leaving Kronos 2 with a vast surplus of duct tape, Liv.
That's because duct tape fixes everything.
Everything?
What? You don't think so?
It's possible. Perhaps we should try to seal the anomaly with the duct tape, although that may exhaust even your tape-based arsenal.
See? You can never have enough duct tape.
I've reached the junction cover. Did you bring a spanner?
Just cut through the bolts. We can deal with the cleanup after we figure out what's wrong with the station.
Affirmative. Going hot. Electronic interface. I'll need to use my scanner to link up with the I/O port. Emergency power online.
The backup conduit only has enough juice to diagnose one system at a time.
Dann mach ich
Go
das.
ahead and get started when you're ready.
Das ist in der Mitte.
The O2 mixture is off. I'll need to adjust the levels of atmospheric exchange.
Careful with that, Jack. One of us still has to breathe the air here for the next few days.
These controls adjust the balance between oxygen output and CO2 capture.
Bioregenerative systems calibrated.
Ja, shit.
CO2 capture optimized for both plant and mammalian passengers.
Mammalian, huh? How flattering.
Apologies, Liv. I didn't mean to sound clinical.
Once I'm gone, you'll probably be able to shut down this part of the ring.
I think I'll keep it, actually, to add color.
Jack, you're not starting to enjoy botany, are you?
Is that unusual?
Depends who you ask.
The transformer can't form a complete circuit.
We probably need to realign the coils. Run a scan to confirm.
Okay.
Use the junction to select another system.
The coils have been damaged.
Shit. Unlock them so we can get a closer look.
Conversion coils unlocked.
As long as we can still form one complete row, we should be able to get the transformer back online.
Okay, dann machen wir das. So eine Scheiße. Geh rein. Geht nicht rein.
This handle unlocks the transformer coils so I can realign the core.
Das musst du einfach reingehen. Warum geht's nicht rein? So eine Scheiße. Ich weiß, was ich machen muss, aber... Ups. Oh doch. Ich höre einen Alarm draußen.
The transformer is working properly. I should set the junction to power a new system.
Was? Das mache ich später. Vielleicht einfach nur gebuggt oder so.
I've already recalibrated the atmospheric exchange.
Da hinten. Wow. Aua. Was zur Hölle? Das sieht einfach nicht gut aus.
The alert must have shut down water flow to the hydroponic systems.
It's designed to seal the main reservoir in case of a breach.
Ich geh weg.
You'll need to pump the handle to restore pressure to the funnel.
So ein Dreck. Reicht.
Water flow restored.
Irrigation system within operating parameters.
Good. That should help keep the plants healthy. That's 2 down. Let's tackle the last system.
Ich nehm Ducktape. Hey, hier, kannst du haben. Funktioniert nicht. Ah, klar. So meinen sie das, ne?
Power current stabilized.
Conversion process successful.
musste runter.
Current strong.
Nice job. Once I finish replacing these wires, we should be able to get the lights on.
Das.
Hera, verify all oxygen garden subsystems.
Subsystems within normal parameters.
Wow.
Right, I'm about done here. Do you see the access panel near me?
I see the access panel.
Muss ich nicht durchschneiden erstmal? Oh.
You'll need to wait and throw the main breaker on my mark. Got it?
Acknowledged. I will await your command before throwing the breaker. Removing utility cover. Please stand by.
I've got to pump the primer handle before you throw the breaker.
Ja.
Let me know when you're ready and I'll count us down.
On your command.
Acknowledged. Throw the switch in 3, 2, 1. I'm clear.
Oxygen garden operational. Environmental control systems
Sieht
restored.
schön aus.
That's one more system we don't have to worry about.
Hopefully it stays that way.
Don't jinx it, Jack. There's no wood to knock on around here. Well, there's still the ground fault in the cargo bay and the temperature spike in core containment. What's next on the agenda?
Let's get the cargo bay squared away.
Okay. Follow me.
I'm starting to crack the encryption. If I find more CubeSats, I should be able to save the completed audio file to my ARM computer.
One of the cargo banks must be malfunctioning. We probably blew a fuse. I'd start by checking...
So. Aber ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder zu Hello und Echo und bis zum nächsten Mal und ciao, ciao.